Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to another Lost Ark video. It's Friday, which means we're doing Arkonomics stuff this week. Unsurprisingly, prices are a little fucked. My cat just... Hold on. My cat was just being a silly guy, and I had to figure out what he was doing. Anyways, he's good. But unsurprisingly this week, Orehas are still kind of going crazy. What do I mean by this? Well, prices of fish kind of went big up. Because the prices of Oreha went big up. Reason the prices of Oreha went big up, I mean, your guess is as good as mine, but I think it's probably because most people don't realize how many fusion mats you need for advanced toning, and I think a lot of people are probably good on most of the other mats at this point, and not so much the fusion mats, because fusion mats aren't something you can really accidentally stockpile. You have to kind of actively go out of your way to get them. And are fusion mats still profit? Obviously, that's up to the calculator to decide. I'll link the calculator, as always, because that's what I always do. But the TLDR is, yeah, it's probably profit. I don't even bother looking at the calculator right now, because I'm, like, pretty sure it's profit, and I'm lazy, which is why I do fusion mats. The margin on other items is probably most times better than fusion materials, but it's just more active, and I'm not active when it comes to crafting. Like, this is as passive an income as you can get. Alright, hopefully my cat is all good now. Had to go take care of him again. But I am gonna bring up the calculator just for funsies. Crafting calculator, this thing. You just put in the price of fish. I'm just going to estimate it. I think it's probably like 55. We'll leave that at that. This is 64. You can see, very good profit right now. Assuming all the other prices are correct. Which I will double check just to be sure. Yeah, fish are 55. Pearls are 12. So are these. I'll input relics too, just for fun. 84, 12, 59. So you can see it's profit for either fish or relics. Pretty good profit at that. I mean, prices are crazy right now, and it takes a while for it to catch up. Sometimes it can happen where it's not money, but generally just waiting a little bit will make it money again. Anyway, that's enough of me yapping about that. Let's do blue crystals, because I haven't done that yet. Currency exchange, 3,700, or 30... I mean, we'll be generous and say 38.5, even though there's a bunch for 37.90 here, too. So it's pretty much 37.90, or 3.8 if you want to be suspicious. Blue crystal exchange doesn't surprise me. I think a lot of people are buying blue crystals to buy Orehas right now, and then... how do they do that? They go here, the war-torn trade skill thing. And if you scroll back... Am I just not seeing it? Am I not seeing it? Oh, no, it is an enhancement. It's not war-torn. Excuse me. Yeah. I'm so used to buying card packs still. And buying fucking life skill pots, even though I haven't done that in so long. It's actually under enhancement stuff. My bad. But basically, you can buy 100 Orehas for about 100 blue crystals, I believe is the conversion. Because you get, what? Yeah, you get 50 of them per 45. So, it's a pretty direct conversion rate, right? And what I mean by that is, 100 blue crystals will cost you... I mean, as you can see, right here, right? 37.92 for 95. We're going to round and say you can buy 100 with it, because you can, since it's 45 for 50. You actually have a little bit left over. So, if Orehas are worth less, I mean... you see, you're saving about half the price right now with them being this inflated if you buy through blue crystals. Problem with buying through blue crystals is it takes a while for the shop to refresh. Should I be buying these out? Yeah, I probably should. Will I? I might. I might. I need to do some advanced honing. And I've been lazy. Because I want to advanced tone my weapon. And I just haven't. Because Orehas are fucking expensive, man, and I'm broke. But, that being said, let's take a look at the price of other things besides just that shit. I mean, Orehas, you've seen, they're like 64 gold right now, 63 gold. Small wall, that'll get bought up real fast. I think 65 gold is the big wall. I think you'll probably see it slowly trickle back down, but that's not to be really a shock with the Orehas. It kind of goes up, kind of goes down. That's its thing. As far as other things go, leap stones are at 66 gold. A slight increase. Used to be about 50. 59 more specifically, 58. As you can see in the last average prices. Again, I think leap stones are headed on a downward spiral, but I don't think that them spiking every now and then is necessarily a shock. Because again, like I said, people are going to be honing, especially with advanced honing, and also people just trying to get to 1620, because there's been no honing buffs announced for our version, and 1620 is where you want to be to, you know, go to tier 4. So, little spikes in leapstone prices don't really surprise me, even if I do think the downward spiral is inevitable for honing mats, because that's just kind of how it is. You can convert the honing mats to tier 4, but again, we're going to have to wait and see how it works out in terms of how many mats we need, how many mats we generate, etc., etc. Because it's like, yeah, you can see that Marvelous Honors still technically have value. I mean, they're 13 gold each, which isn't nothing, but it's also not very much, especially compared to what they used to be, you know? But I think most people know this at this point. Honing rate-up mats, I also kind of am surprised they're still so expensive. I expect these to go down at some point. What that point is, we'll never know, I guess. Because at a certain point, it becomes cheaper to just do a second hone with no juice than it is to full juice a hone, you know what I mean? And shard bags, I think, are also going to head on the downward spiral for a while. I don't think spikes and shard bags should be a shock either. What I mean by this is I still think a lot of people need shards to hone. Even if we have like an express event to get one character to 1620, people are going to want to do multiple characters. Some people are, at least. And you're going to need shards for that. And I think shards will be a big limiting factor, obviously. Ended off by checking sidereals and gems, as always. Sidereal looking at 1.9 mil, basically. Last sold for about 1.8.5. I mean, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money on a fucking sidereal energy, that's what I will say. Level 10 cooldown gem, 165k, 166, 167. About 170k, we'll say. Just for ease. Where's the damage gem at? Damage gems still aren't below 200k. 226, 227, 228. So there's still a good premium on them, just not nearly as bad as it used to be. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Like I've always said, I think the price between them will equalize eventually. It's not a surprise, because when Tier 4 comes out, all your gems are basically just going to be, I mean, gems again, right? You're going to fuse them. It doesn't really matter if they're cooldown or damage. Anyway, that's it for me for this week. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Thanks for hanging out with me, as always. Thank you, my YouTube members. Consider becoming a member. All that good stuff. I love you all. XOXO. I'm Audi. Bye.